Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Is it a beautiful day or is it a beautiful day? I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. Good morning. It is a beautiful day. It's a good day to live.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, this morning has a clearer light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, today and not tomorrow. There's no
Good day to live today. I love that song, and I loved it on a Monday morning. Morning, peas. How's everybody doing? So good to see all of you in here. Annie, Crystal Nobles. Oh, Blue, of course, I would always have room for you. I would love for you to be sitting there in that passenger seat. Of course, I'm going to have to do some finagling to make room for the pups, but we do it. Linda, good morning. So glad you're up. Rick, Suzanne, Stacy, Deirdre, hello, hello. Hope, oh, good morning, Hope. Today is a great day. Yes, yes, Kathy Hand. Grace Isaacs, good morning. Here's everybody. So happy to see you all here on Morning Cuppa. And I got my cup. Yes, I do. Because I used my voice and spoke up and said, I don't have coffee in the morning. So now I have coffee this morning. So let's go ahead and do our heart brain. And as you're doing your heart brain this morning, can we all hold Charlie in our hearts, because he is at the hospital as we speak, having his procedure. And I know we all are thinking of him and we want to lift him up. So as you're placing your hand on your heart, just imagine you're putting Charlie right in there. And we're all going to hold him as we breathe in the love and breathe out the love. Continue to do the slow breathing. And now pull in love, care, compassion, warmth. Give each other and give Charlie a big hug today, letting him know he's not alone. We're right there with him. Let's release that energy, releasing Charlie into the care of the doctors and the angels. Archangel Raphael, right there in the room, taking care of everything. So we're releasing any kind of fear or anxiety or attachment to the outcome, just leaving it in the hands of the angels. We're going to breathe in again, breathe in love, breathe in light. Such a beautiful, amazing family. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring about each other. It's Manifesting Monday. Let's do our I am manifesting. What are you manifesting today? I am manifesting manifesting more love in my life. I want the message of peace to spread further, so I am manifesting a way to put that love out there into the world. I'm manifesting more hope in the world. I am manifesting perfect health for myself and for those I care about. I am manifesting random acts of kindness to do. Manifesting creativity in my life and what I can bring forward for all of us peas in the peapod. I am manifesting peace on earth. So what are you all manifesting? Those were mine. Deirdre, I am manifesting a positive outcome to my morning meeting. Yes, yes, see it, believe it, receive it. You know, sometimes the receiving is the hardest part. I had this conversation with Dr. Ruth Anderson just yesterday. Sometimes we have to have that lesson in receiving for us to fully get it, for us to understand the letting go process. Stacy, I am manifesting a warm and beautiful week filled with joy and excitement. Good excitement, I should say. You have to be specific or else. Yes, yes, let's all make it a very good, exciting week in a really good way. And I hope it is a warm week. Where I'm at right now, here in New Mexico, don't think it's going to be a warm week if the weather prediction holds up with what they're saying. They're getting snow here. They're getting single-digit weather here. And my intention, as me personally, is to get the heck out of Dodge and go ahead and move away somewhere where it's not single-digit and where we don't have the white stuff on the ground that Teri doesn't drive in really well. So that's my desire. And I'm listening to the angels on this one because I've been invited to stay here a bit longer with Monsi and her beautiful family. And I'm just seeing what they want me to do at this point. It's kind of flexible, kind of got some leeway. If I want to stay a little longer, then I can. And if I want to go ahead and get out of the weather, then I'm just looking at what the options are. I have a place to go after I leave here, but it's just one of those things. There's some projects that I'm helping with, and I know that if I'm here, I'll be able to do those projects a whole lot easier than if I'm on the road. So we'll see what happens. And I need your all's prayer on that one to just help me to listen in to the angels. You know, they had me write about listening last night, and I know that was very much directed at myself, the angel message they gave that was written in the blog. So I'm listening. I'm just open, whatever they want to do, however they want this to play out. I could be here, I could be in Arizona, whatever works, angels. That's what I say. Whatever works, whatever you think is the best. And I'm listening. Oh, Linda. Yeah, I know, honey. Florida, you all have my heart. There's so many of you that I love so dearly. Hey, are y'all going to have a get-together? I know you had talked about getting together with Julie Kiss while she's down there. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm hoping that you'll get to meet her, and I would love to know. So, manifesting. Deirdre, 21 degrees there, and with a wind chill factor. Oh boy. And Crystal is manifesting a clear path to freedom and comfort for all. That's beautiful, Crystal. I'm holding that with you. Kathy Fisk, good morning. Kathy Hand, I'm manifesting simple abundance with more than enough to cover all upcoming expenses. Yeah, put it out there in a very positive way, Kathy. Put it to the universe. You want that. That you want all all of the abundance that you deserve and let it come to you. Man, thank you, Deirdre. I appreciate those prayers. And Blue says, oh no, Teri, interestingly enough, it's supposed to get warm for here later this week, sunny and in the 40s. After this 10 below, it's going to be spring. I know. Well, let's hope it stays that warm temperature for you, Blue, because you've been through enough. Enough already. No more of that below zero stuff. Gracie, I'm manifesting active patience, manifesting openness to receiving, manifesting the staying in positive thoughts, manifesting acts of gentleness, love, and compassion. I love that. Stacy, it's up to 43 this morning. Brr. That is brr for Florida, for sure. Monsi, good morning. You're in Florida and it's 37. Oh, wow. All right. Kathy, I'm also manifesting a phone call from Colin, especially for me. I hope you get that. We're going to hold that with you and see that phone ringing and see you having a beautiful conversation. All right, you Florida peeps. You know, I just don't understand this extreme cold, especially in Florida. That's just not right. Florida's the sunshine state. You're supposed to be warm. All right, I've got Kuan Yin in front of me. Let me see what she wants to say to all of us frozen peas this morning. And while I'm pulling that card, let's just really focus in on manifesting, because that's what we do here on Mondays. Yeah, Florida's kind of famous for what's going on with our iguanas all the time, not just when they're frozen and falling out of trees, but we're always in the news. They're always doing something. And the iguanas, we're not talking about little bitty iguanas. I've seen some iguanas almost as big as alligators. They are really, really huge there in Florida. Tammy, you've got 28 in Virginia. My. All right. We have a card. Let's just see what Master Kuan Yin wants to say to us this morning. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah, I've got to make a decision because that white stuff is going to arrive in a couple of days. It's already in the mountains. That's what I was asking Monsi's husband last night, if I had to drive across the mountain, because I don't do snow and tires and roadways. I just would rather stay put if that's the case. So he assured me I'm going the other way. I don't have to drive across the mountain. And if I did drive across the mountain, I'd be in Mexico, and that wouldn't be a good thing. I'm not sure I'd be able to get back. Rick, you have iguana as a pet. I know, I used to. Rick, years ago, I had an iguana. I loved my iguana. I would put a little leash around it and harness and take it for a walk. They're adorable. I also, interesting tidbit, I would ride my iguana on my motorcycle and have it like in the front of me, and loved it. It loved the wind in its face. I think it felt like it was flying. So it might have been dreaming of being a dragon as it flew through on my motorcycle. And Stacy says, oh yes, Boca has tons of large iguanas. And in Fort Lauderdale, yeah, I was always surrounded by them in my apartment. I remember living there and seeing iguanas and parrots more tropical than here in Central Florida. Yeah. Oh, Gene, you're so funny. Oh, he's in the backyard. Okay. Yeah, I used to have mine inside under a heat lamp, and he was just so awesome. He was really cool. Yeah, we're not going to go there, Stacy. I can't even envision it. They're, to me, they're pets or they're beautiful outdoor wild animals. All right, Kuan Yin has a message for us. Your enlightened heart. The wish of the Divine Mother is that you become free. Enlightenment is a culmination of many small steps, each one as a drop of water forming a divine ocean of peace, a realization, love, and unity within, an ocean that washes away fear, separation, and scarcity, and bathes us in abundance and bliss. You carry the torch of enlightenment within your heart. Let it shine. I love this card, and I love it for us this morning. What I was thinking about this morning as I was like, okay, it's Manifesting Monday. What do we need to know today, in this moment, about manifesting? And one of the things that came to me loud and clear was drop everything that you're holding as a barrier in your heart, everything that starts talking to you and says, you're not worthy, you don't deserve that, you've got all this baggage, you've got all this stuff that happened in your past, and people that are holding you back, and things that are holding you back. I was thinking about, how do we let go of everything? How do we shed everything to get to the place of feeling the freedom to really let go? And those of you that were here yesterday, we had the visualization of coming out of the cocoon. Remember? We broke through that cocoon and became the butterfly so we could soar, so we could really feel our freedom out of that 3D energy. That's what it's all about. If you look at the butterfly in the cocoon, and it's just so heavy, it's immersed in all of, enmeshed in all of this gook, all of the stuff that's in there that forms that beautiful butterfly. So we can see ourselves as that still. Let's still hold that vision of the caterpillar breaking through and becoming that butterfly. So what do we have to do? What do you have to do personally to release all of that crap, all of that stuff that's got you surrounded, just like the cocoon does? All the things, the attachments to things, attachments to people, attachments to the outcome. How do you let go of the attachment? So throwing that out there for you to think about. And what's the first step in doing that? All right, Hope says, didn't you and great Aunt Jean almost end up in Mexico last time you were together? Last year, I was driving and I didn't know that the lane I was in exited. You know how that works on the freeways. And it was wall to wall traffic. I could not get over. Nobody was letting me in. So I had to exit, and we were going into, I think it's Suarez, where we were headed into Mexico. And Jean was panicking. And she's like, I can't go into Mexico. Like, well, I can go into Mexico. I have my passport. So yeah, you're right, Hope. Wow, what a memory you have. Yes, it was a fun moment because I knew we weren't going across the border. I knew that there had to be a way to turn around, and there was. We looped back around and got back on the interstate. But it was just one of those funny moments, seeing her face of panic. I can't go into Mexico. Okay. I'll leave you on this side of the border. Oh, Stacy, let us shine. Let us shine. Absolutely. Let us soar. Let us be free of whatever's holding us back. We don't need those shackles. We don't need to be held down. We're not here to be always covered up with heaviness and all that slime and that gook of things that are attached to our very essence. We don't need that. I don't need that. I lived with that for years, just staying in the low vibration, holding on to things, thinking I had to have stuff. I had to have somebody in my life, all of those have tos. But when I released everything, and I mean everything except what I have in the vehicle, that was a freeing moment that showed me that I could let go. I could release the attachment to anything and just be free. It's in that freedom. It's when we start soaring that we're going to see the results. And together, look at what we can do together, all of us, focused on the same thing, focused on helping each other. And that's a big part of manifesting as well. You want the best for everybody, not just for you. You want it for everyone there. I don't know if you were able to listen in to the silent meditation that Ruth and I did yesterday. It was a very interesting meditation, and it really showed the power when you want other people to succeed, when you want them to have, and not focus on, oh, if you have, then I don't have. It's amazing how things come to you, how things are brought right back to you that you give away because you want somebody else to have it. And doesn't that make sense in life? If we see somebody that doesn't have and we have an abundance, why wouldn't you share? Why wouldn't you give a blanket to somebody that's cold right now if you have two? Why wouldn't you give a sweater or a coat if you have one for yourself? Why would you need a closet full when there's people that are suffering with the cold? So it makes sense that we would look at what other people might have a need of. And if we can supply that in a little way, then it's going to come back to us. We're still going to have. It's not that there's a lack of anything. I know, Hope, you listened to that, huh? Yeah, Ruth was like, here, have it. Here, take my pebbles. I just loved the energy. And we talked for a bit about that, about the fact that, sometimes it takes just stripping everything away from you, just stripping it so you can see that, yeah, you get it back. You get what you need. And I just loved the meditation. I love that game. We're going to play that game at the retreat, y'all. We decided that yesterday after the meditation, that in Vermont, we're going to play the pebble game. All right. Jasmine, hello. Yes, we are a bunch of butterflies here in this peapod family. I think we need a visual. I don't know if anybody's good at drawing, but I can see the peapod and all the little butterflies just emerging from that peapod, the caterpillars crawling up the side of it and then emerging as beautiful butterflies. I love that image. All right, so Deirdre's answering the question of how do we let go? And Deirdre says, focus on the now, I think, with a grateful heart. You're so right, Deirdre. Pulling in the gratitude. That's the secret ingredient to really, when you give with a grateful heart. Be grateful that you have what you have, that you can give it away. I love that. Catherine Kovacs, good morning. And Deirdre said, I saw those beautiful creatures when I visited Disney World. They were released every morning. And Linda says, Teri, you are so right. I'm decluttering, and it is so much easier to get rid of things when I know others need them. When we know that somebody else can use that thing, whatever it might be, things are energy. So you are giving energy to another person when you declutter and see what anybody else can use that may just be sitting in the closet or in a box. You know, when I got rid of everything, when I left my apartment, I had so much stuff in boxes that I didn't even know what was there. I hadn't looked at it in years. And I'm like, oh, I don't even remember having that. I don't remember buying it or how I ended up with it. And it was like, here, take the books, take whatever, just go to where it can be used. And I think that's a beautiful feeling when we can do that. Deirdre says, I've got so many awesome things to donate, but no way to send them. Frustrating. Yeah, I know, Deirdre, with some of the places, the thrift stores especially, they'll come and pick up. Or maybe there's a group of people that could donate things together, and somebody with a vehicle could take those to where they need to go. That's an option too. Oh, Blue, you had the same thought I did. And speaking of thrift shops, Blue, how is our Mary Jane doing? I haven't heard any updates on her lately. I hope she's doing well, and especially in this cold weather. I know that's going to be tough on her bones and all of her energy to be in that cold weather. Stacy says, Linda Lemieux is too, Linda. Okay? That always gets me in the clearing mood of giving. They refused to pick up. I tried asking. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, maybe we can brainstorm a solution, Deirdre, and see what can happen there with the things that need to go to somebody that can use them, and let that go out in a good way so that you're decluttered and somebody else benefits. All right. Well, I see it is time to start thinking about our prayers. And if you have something that you want us to lift you up for, that you're manifesting, something that you just know in your heart that you're supposed to have, be, do, whatever, just let us know how we can support you. That's one of the things that I love about this group, is the support. And we are a support system for each other. We are family. And as family, we really, really care. From our heart, we care. So if there's something we can help you with, something we can lift you up to help you manifest your dream, then type that in there if you're willing. Let us know how we can be of service to you. And Blue says Mary Jane is okay. We've been hanging out and laughing once a week. We are, however, concerned about Betsy, who is like her daughter. I remember that, and I remember Betsy. I met her at the Angel Circle that I did there in Vermont. So yes, Betsy is being held in my heart for the very best and highest good for her. And that's how I do all the prayers. I lift them up for whatever it's supposed to be will be. Oh, there's our Marietta. Peace, people extending abundant support. I so love that phrase. Thank you, Marietta. Brookie, good morning. Brookie says, I am manifesting a magnificently magical and miraculous Monday for everyone. Me too, Brookie. I want those miracles for sure. All right, so let's get to the prayers. Please put in any that we need to add in there to the prayer list. Okay, so Gracie, you're saying we can take your family off of that prayer list? Beautiful. I'm so glad everybody's doing well. And I have the names, so if at any time we need to put anybody back in there, you just let me know. All right, so let me get to the prayer list and I'll read the names. And as always, what I say to you all every day as I read the name, hold them in your heart. Let's go ahead and breathe in the love right now. Take a deep breath into your heart center. See that love being held in there. Don't let it go yet. Just mix in the love that came in from divine. It came in from our source, God, Creator, from Divine Mother, from Christ, Kuan Yin, and all the masters, the angels, especially Archangel Raphael. I feel Raphael so present with us this morning. Jasmine, thank you for your prayers. Prayers for everyone to be in good health, earth to be a safe, peaceful place, and abundance to shine on everyone. Beautiful. Okay, we have on our prayer list Prachetta, Prachir, and I asked Prachetta how our Prachir is doing. You know, he did test positive for COVID and asked for prayers, and she said he is doing well. So I'm really happy to hear that. Prayers do work. Navriddhi, Jasmine and her daughters, Anya and Myra, and her mom, Ronnie, Abha, Billy and Tim, Michelle, Sheila, Gary, James, Loretta and Cecil, Joanne Castillo and her daughter and her grandson, Eris, lifting them all very high. Deirdre and your daughter, Dania, your sister, Steph, and husband, Bob, Adriel, Joni, Suzanne Millard and her family, her daughters and granddaughter. Marietta, I want to put good girl Pearl in our prayers. I saw the little ramp that you made for Pearl. That was so precious. It really touched my heart. And I know she's getting up there in age. So we're going to keep holding Marietta and her beautiful little baby, good girl Pearl. Leo, for you and your family, DJ Blaze, Lakshmi, Ken, Wendy, Jebby, Jim and his son, Ryan, Rick and Josie, Tana Jaraba, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio, Jean and Ron Lorio, and their family, Christina and Carrie Leftwich, Mary Lou Burdick and her family, Catherine and Michael Kovacs and their family and fur babies. Okay, I'm just reading Hope's prayers to add her friend Tasha McFarland for strength. She's just had a very stressful time with her house and her move. We certainly will, Hope. Rosalind, good vibes. Sally and Tony De La Rosa, Kathy and Bob Hand and her family, especially Colin, who's right now very far away from them across the country even. Patty and Sonia, Bo and Candy Hand, Paul and Marlene, Joe and Molly, Pat Moss, her daughter and grandchildren, Olivia and Tom, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy and her family, Corinne, our Charlie Coons. We're lifting him very high. I haven't heard anything yet. I asked if they let me know something. Just seeing if I have any messages. Nothing yet. So we'll continue to lift Charlie up and see him in perfect health and coming through this procedure that he's having with flying colors, and lifting him and his brother Raymond and wife Kathy. Hope, Wellington Marshall, and your son Zena, your parents and your brother. Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven, Grayson, Regina, and Adam, Betty, Cassandra, Destiny Ortega, Luz Orsini, and her sister, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman. Let's see what Marietta's saying. Thanks so much for the prayers for good girl Pearl. She is so much love to everyone she meets. We love her and will always take good care of her. I know you will, Marietta. I've seen that love that you pour into that beautiful baby. All right, we have Jennifer and Micah and Jim's brothers, Chuck and Ken, Oksana and your mom, Amber, Jenna, Katia, Maximus and his teacher, Herb, Isabel and Paul Reese and their daughters, Ines and Teresa, Linda and Dick Lemieux and their sons and grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota. Linda, let us know how she's doing, please. Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, her mom and her uncle, and her mother-in-law, Mary Lord, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave, all the fur babies, Pocky, Gruff, Wissy Bee, Blue, Gizmo, and who did I miss? Oh, Lulu Kitty, how can I dare miss her? Pam, Gordy, Lindsay, Kat, Candy, and Pastor Bruce, the family of John Reed, Jay and Lee, the Deerfield Valley, lifting them up for them to thaw out. Brookie and Brookie, I'm lifting you up to thaw out as well. Okay, we'll keep her on the list, Linda. Thank you. The Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Angel and Derek Fullerton, Lillian in Norway, and her daughter and son, and her grandson Gabriel, Kathleen Caputo, our Mama Hot Bear, praying for you for physical healing, Catherine, baby Wyatt, baby Haven, Alba, Dottie and Dawn, Tom Brown, Christina Schaff, Grace I says, I'm going to keep you in that prayer list, and your father, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer and her family, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Tabby. Don't know what's happened to Tabby. If anybody's heard from Tabby, please let Tabby know that we're missing that presence here among us. Irene, Heaven and Son, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine, Bill, Tammy Fisk and her daughter and her sister Tracy, her friend Lori and Kelly, Rochelle and your mom Rose, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and family, her sister-in-law Sharon, Jeannie and her sister Merle in Colorado, the whole area of Boulder, Deb Goldberg, and Deb's getting ready to get on a plane, so sending travel prayers her way. Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles, and your sons Gabriel and Jacob, and Brody the dog, Laura Hill, Joanne Rice, and the family of Bob Rice, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and her family, Sherry Gatewood and Padama, Anaya Hummingbird, Tammy Hill, Gil B., Lynn Gallagher, Danya Navarro, Wendy Roberts, Terry Wilderman and her father, Mary Quincoli, her friends J.H., Mike S., and John, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Mansi and her family, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the Pakistan orphans, Noel, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Raven Dalek, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Chris Blake, Betsy, and we're lifting our Betsy up very high, praying for whatever is for the best and highest good for her, and that those tests that she's having run will show some positive improvement there. Kimberly, Ellen, Susie Koff, and Richard, Terry Gilstad, the Walters family, Chiara, Ricardo, Cynthia's dad, Sharon Stroud's family, especially her daughter, Trisha, Kirlani, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Gracie, Marianne Pichi and her family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, Fiona Dilston, Rick Olfick, Sophia's family, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney, Bob Simon and Sherry Otis, Sharon Boyle, Carol Fisher, Jay Rothman and Mary, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, Shelley, Sue and her grandchildren, Carrie's mom, and let's please lift up Carrie and her mom, who's going through a lot physically right now, and also Maggie's mom. And Hope, I just wanted to see your comment. And hi, Sophia. Hope says, I just love our prayer time. It makes everything seem possible. We have helped some souls make their transitions. We have prayed people back to health. We're just a bunch of miracle workers. Keep on keeping on, peace. And someone from Twitch is here, Shampoo Boy, asking what this stream is for. We are a family that gathers, a spiritual family that gathers together in the mornings, and we see if there's anything that's needed to be lifted up and to pour love into. So we're a family that heals with love. And thank you, Hope, for your beautiful words. All right, so let's remember also our Zila. She hasn't been with us in a bit, but Zila just fell and broke her arm, and she was in a lot of pain with it. So let's hold her up for complete healing. Zila is going to host me coming to Ireland, and I'm so excited about that. All right, so let's take a deep breath in, and we're going to focus healing on our planet right now, our Mama Gaia, to bring in that energy of love right to the center of our earth plane, and let all of that beautiful love energy come back up through all the layers and into the lives of every inhabitant that exists on our earth. So take a breath into your heart. Just envision that beautiful love. What color is that love? Just see it as a real living, breathing thing that you're going to give away. So pull in the energy of love, whatever it looks like, whatever color, shape. Just pull that love and envision a tube of light going from your heart center down to the very core of Mama Gaia. And through that clear channel, place that love through there. Just let it come right into the center of Earth. Let it go to that crystal center where everything is just being immersed in love. And our beautiful Earth Mother is now pouring it back up through all the layers and up through that top layer to enter into the essence of everyone that's walking on her back right now. All the inhabitants, all the animals, everything that exists on earth, everything has energy. So Mother Earth is right now pouring that love that we gave, pouring it into every being on earth. And let's pray for those places where it's a frozen earth right now, where that weather has just created an energy of a deep freeze, whether it's snow or ice. And I saw a picture of houses in Massachusetts that were frozen in ice. So let's just send a lot of warmth in that direction to all of New England, to the areas that are getting ready to be hit with even more winter storms and Arctic air. And just pray for the inhabitants that are there. Praying for safety, especially for the homeless. We remember them every day. And thank you. Let's give gratitude. Gratitude for the Earth Mother. Gratitude for each other. Okay, that was interesting. Hit me all the way off when we did that energy healing. But I'm back, and it's time for us to get off of here anyway, but not without doing our heart brain and our heart telephone. So connecting in with your heart center. And on the count of 3, 2, 1, we say, thank you. I love you. So let's go out today and share that love with others. Let's send love from the heart to wherever it's needed. And I'm going to play our song, written and sung for us. And that's going to take us into a very good space where we can sing and dance along with it. Alexa, play Cuppa Fulla Joy by Gypsy Leo. I'll start. That was a slow start there, wasn't it? Oh, hang on.
Cuppa Fulla Joy by Gypsy Leo on Amazon Music.
Good morning, Earthlings.
Okay, we are having some technical difficulties today. Come on, Leo, you can do it.
What would you like to play next?
Cuppa Fulla Joy by Gypsy Leo.
Here's Cuppa Fulla Joy by Gypsy Leo on Amazon Music.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go. Come on, come on. Come on, let's play.
a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peaceful peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
It's just not going to play today, guys. I tried. I'm just checking now to see if I have any word about Charlie before we get off the air. I'm hoping you all can still hear me. No, but I better check my sound. Can you all hear me? Because nobody's saying anything. So I don't know if I'm being heard or not. But let me check and see if I've got a message. It looks like there's technical problems on my end. See your comments. You hear me? You're still on, and Dance Pants is there. Okay, I don't have any word on Charlie. I don't know if y'all are hearing me. So I'm going to go ahead and get us off of here. And thank you all for being here this morning. I love you so much. Stay in your heart and stay blessed. And namaste, y'all. Bye, everybody.